I wanted to do a quick video on tips for doing research in our databases. Search Everything accesses almost all the databases. ProQuest is one that is notably not included. If you put in your search terms, you will get to a screen that looks like this. And you'll note you have a wide variety of things. You're going to have ebooks, academic journals, popular, just all kinds of things mixed in here with our Search Everything. If you want to access ProQuest, you can come over here. And that's going to be a good place to go to look for dissertations. But back here on our Discovery or Search Everything page, you can add, this is going to be the search terms you initially entered, and then you can see we have over 3 million results. So typically you're going to want to add more keyword terms. So I'm going to say diversity and minorities. Let's just see what, oops, that's not going to help. Now, a lot of times it will throw in there options for other synonyms, and that can be really helpful because you might be thinking minorities, but the author of the article that would be perfect for you might be using race or ethnic groups. The or means any of these will work as far as the database is concerned, but the and means that all of the things combined with and should be present for it to appear in the results. So adding keywords combined with and is going to limit your results. Other important ways to limit your results is to click on scholarly. So that's going to take out a lot of those that are just popular. And the date is another critical issue. So you can move this slider over, or you can click inside the box to narrow it. So I've got 5, probably you want to go with 5 years. All right. So now I'm down to 73,000, which is still a lot. And if I had more thought out search terms, that would probably be less. But let's work with this. I can click with I can select academic journals. If I just wanted conferences, I could do that. Sometimes subject can be handy for giving you other ideas. So the database just looks for things that keep recurring in all of the databases that it came up with, and it thinks this might be a way to divide that up. Might be helpful, might not, but sometimes it's worth looking at. You can select a certain publication. A lot of times they focus on particular issues. If you're getting a lot from another language, you can just say, look, unfortunately English is all I got, which is definitely the case with me. And geographical limiters can be helpful. So if you're wanting to contrast what people do in different areas, you may not want to do this, but if you're wanting to focus on what is happening in the United States, then you can select the United States geography limiter. And now you're down to 2,000, which is still more than you're going to want to plow through, but for the sake of time, we're going to jump in and start looking at a few other things. So if this looked like it was going to be helpful to me, you can look at the options here. You can get a reference, you can look at the citation, you can look at basic information and find the link to the PDF, which is there also. You can add it to a folder if you think you might just want to email it to you later and you don't want to take the time to do it all individually. So a quick note on the citation. So I'm just going to click on this, and you see you have different options. The APA, if you look at the title, it is in title case, which is not going to be correct for APA. So these citation generators are not 100% accurate. You do need to double check what they do. When you find something that looks just very close to what you're wanting, you can use that as a springboard to other helpful articles. So you've got this Find Similar Results link. A lot of times authors write on the same topic, explore it different ways, so you might find by clicking on these authors that you have other similar articles. The source can be helpful. subject terms that came up. This can help you know if you need to add other limiters, keywords to narrow your searches. This can be a place to go to find those. And of course, reading the abstract is often helpful, so you know whether you even want to get further into the article. If you need the DOI, that's found at the bottom of this information. So that was an example in Search Everything. If you want to find a book on a material, it's often faster and easier to go to the library catalog. You can do a keyword search here, or title, author, subject search. You can go directly to a database. There are some databases that are particularly helpful for education. Education Source is one of them. It's going to look very similar to Discovery and work much the same way, but on the initial page, you have the option to click full text if you just want articles you can read now. You don't want to have to do an interlibrary loan, and you can click scholarly.